everybody, Wayne Voles. Welcome back to our podcast channel, and got an interesting topic we're going to talk about, and this will be a really short video, but I got to thinking about it. We were talking about contracts around work the other day and the different types of contracts that are available. So what we're going to talk a little bit about is a per cut contract versus a monthly or a seasonal contract with somebody when it comes to mowing their lawns. And I know, looking back at myself a little bit, there's basically three ways we can service a customer's property. We can either do it strictly on a per cut basis when they call us, or when you guys agree with your customer that, hey, we're going to mow on a weekly frequency or a bi-weekly frequency, and I'm not a big fan of that. You guys know that and know why, but we're not going to get into that now. But there's basically three ways to do it. You can either mow like that, I call that the at will. We can mow with a per cut contract, and we can mow with a seasonal contract. And the least favorite of mine is just an agreement per se. The agreement's always good until something doesn't work right. That's when the I thought you were gonna's come into play. So that's why I'm not a big fan of just having a verbal agreement with somebody, because the I thought you were gonna's come into play, and somebody gets mad at somebody, whether it's you're mad at your customer may be mad at you because I thought this was going to happen or I thought that was going to happen. So that's why I'm not a big fan of that. Then the next best option that some people use is what's called a per cut contract, and that's good. That's a good start. We actually used those back in the day. When I say back in the day, going back into the late 70s, early 1980s, we went from just a verbal agreement to a per cut agreement, and we thought we had things solved, and we had a few things solved. We had the problem solved of, well, we're going to cut at a given price on a given frequency. But it wasn't clear and concise enough. Okay. And what that per cut contract didn't protect us from was the cycles of up and down that we see of summer rich, spring poor. Or I got that backwards. Spring rich, summer poor. Where in the summer things slow down a little bit. In the spring they're growing pretty good. So as things are growing pretty good and we got a per cut contract, we're out double, triple cutting our customers' properties for them. Things are looking pretty good on their end. We're working our tail off for that $50, let's say. Fill in the blank. It could be $30, whatever you're charging. But everything's going good in our minds. But as summer rolls along and we're on a per cut contract, and the customer's calling you up the night before or 2 days before and saying, hey, Wayne, I need you to skip my yard this week, or wait a few more days before you come out. There's a lot of problematic things that start happening with that. From a routing standpoint, cash flow standpoint, or just skip me to next week. I mean, that's the worst case scenario, right? So we saw a lot of those little things beginning to happen on our per cut contract. So that's why we transitioned from our per cut contract with our customers, because they were winning in the spring when we were out there having to double and triple cut it for the same price that we had quoted. Obviously, we quoted the price, but we were putting a lot of additional time and effort and labor into it. All right. But in the summer, when the grass slowed down, they're out there running out the door saying, whoa, 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 don't mow it. I don't need to mow this week. So we were missing out on that week. So we thought there's got to be some balance in there. And the balance, I think, is created when we went to a seasonal contract with our customers. And that was a great way for us to regulate our cash flow, basically. We were able to sit down with our customer before we ever started service with them and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to provide a weekly service from, in our market, we use the third week of March through November 30th. We're going to come by and do what needs to be done to the yard to keep it looking professional. So what we want to do then is, what was happening to us in the summer, our customers were running us off basically with a per cut contract. So we had to fix it. So our fix was going to a seasonal contract where we provided a weekly service for our customers, and we go by and do what needs to be done to keep their yard looking good. What it also did for us then, we determined what the frequency was going to be. It didn't necessarily have to be a weekly service. Maybe it went to an every 10-day service in June and July. But we knew that. So some customers were buying 37 services from us. Some customers were buying 32 services from us. But we knew going in how much each account was going to generate for our company. And that was the advantage to switching to a seasonal contract with our customers, where they knew the cost, we knew the frequency, we knew what that account was going to be worth. So it helped us maintain a level plane on cash flow going all the way through the year. In our case, it's March through November. We bill our fall cleanups in December. So we've almost created a full cycle of cash flow, basically. And one of the things that we utilize within our service agreements that I would strongly suggest that you look at doing maybe is we send out prepay opportunities to our customers in January. So we start getting our prepays in January. So we've got a regular monthly billing that goes out March through November. Cleanups go out in December. And then in January, we send out our prepays. So we got our customers beginning to prepay in January and early February. So with a seasonal contract, what you can do is almost create a 12-month bill cycle for yourself and your customers. And your customers like it because they're on a flat rate billing. It's the same amount each month for the number of months that you decide you want to do your invoicing. So as a summary, I guess, on this, no contract and use a verbal agreement. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I just don't think it works from a business perspective very well, especially as you scale your company. The next best option would be a per cut contract, but you have no protection against seasonal fluctuations in a lot of work and little work or no work, or certainly a seasonal contract that sets up a good monthly payment for you and your customers, and it helps you regulate cash flow. Your customers know exactly what you're going to do, and at the end of the day, everybody's happier with it. So hope you picked up something on the video, and remember, profit's not a dirty word. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave us a comment below and we will get back to you soon. If you aren't already, please subscribe to our channel. Also, go like our Facebook page where you can interact with us and the whole Profits Unlimited community. Check out our great website with all of our 100% money back guaranteed products at profitsorus.com. And remember, stay tuned for the latest and greatest content from us at Profits Unlimited.